Hello, hello. We are live, and I am so glad you joined me. My name is Sandra Jennings, and I'm with Passion Speak, where we give those with a passion a platform to speak. And we are so glad that you are here. If this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and share this link to all your friends so we can get the word out because I have a special guest tonight. This gentleman hails from Grand Rapids, Michigan. He is now doing business in Atlanta, Georgia. He is the founder, CEO, and marketing guru for Gorilla Grind and HeavyGameBiz. I bring to you Mr. Oakdale Boonce.
Well, thank you,
Hey,
ma'am. Hello, hello.
how are
Appreciate you
you?
sharing your platform. I'm doing
Uh,
excellent. Doing
Good,
excellent.
good. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I appreciate you quite a bit. I'm going to say this publicly. Like, I know so little about your industry. Just, I know this much about your industry. So, you
Uh-huh.
want to go, how in the, okay, I'm from Grand Rapids, you're from Grand Rapids, and I've talked to a lot of people about you, and they say you have been doing this industry since you were a youngin'. So,
Yeah.
tell us how far back do you go and how'd you get started?
Back to adolescent years. We were rapping back in the day, Camp Hall, talent shows with Mr. Muhammad, Job Corps talent shows, Iroquois talent shows. We kind of started out doing that, but when hip hop or rap step hit the scene, it kind of affected everyone. As we can see now, how it affects the entire world, but it was affecting pockets of inner cities, and I was one that was affected by it.
Okay. And it's a family affair. Back then, when you were an adolescent, as well as growing up, as well as now. Is that right?
That's correct. That's all I know is family. My family is so huge that I didn't need to look outside of my family for anything else. So that's all I ever known was family.
Okay. So you brought your sons are in the business. They
Yeah,
are entertainers. You are a producer. The layperson like myself would see you as being a marketing guru for the company or a producer for your son's businesses, right? And
yeah,
you're
that's cool.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
like more. I started out more with them as more of an executive producer. I can't take the credit from them because they produce their own music.
Hmm.
But in the earlier stages, I played more of a executive producer for them.
Cool.
But yeah, but I would sit and put my 2 cents on my give them my counsel to different projects that they've done. I have a few fingerprints on a few projects they got done, but for the most part, I can't take any of that credit from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what does a typical day in the life of Oakdale Boots look like as a marketer for
Okay.
entertainment?
Almost like the typical day for anyone with a phone. My head is in my phone. Like I say, technology has it so that you can do business right out your hand. So a lot of my day is done out of my hand. You'll see me posting a lot, and you'll see the team posting a lot. Like we share, one of our pages is shared through a few of us that have administrative rights to it. So you'll see different posts throughout the day. So anyone today that has any type of business, they should be spending a lot of time on the phone as far as marketing and promotion. And you do have to hit the concrete for other things, but for the most part, you're creating content for people to see and share. We have like a group text that we'll go through and say, is this good enough? What you think about this? And if it's a go, then we'll share it, to keep your brand and your name on people's minds. Because there's so
So,
much clutter. I don't
mm,
want to say clutter, it's just a lot out there. I'm not
not-
gonna use the word clutter. Yeah, it's a lot out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, as a kid, you grew up, and you are all in this industry and entertaining. You went from entertaining, um, talent shows, schools, parks, clubs. How did you start the business?
Well, we started out just for fun, just because we loved what we did. And like I say, as I got older in my teenage years, I kind of got off into other things, you know, and I kind of lost focus on music or on rapping or whatever. We call it game over here. We don't call it hip hop. We don't call it rap. We call it game. I kind of stepped away from spitting game, and my cousin brought it back to my attention, and I wasn't interested when he first bought it because, like I say, I was knee deep into something else. And as time went on, I saw Dame Dash on the front of these magazines. I saw Master P on the front of these magazines, and these guys were worth 500 million and 300 million. So right then and there, that's when a light bulb went off in my head, and my cousin's idea came to pass. So we did our first CD, which was titled Game, and we did that for $5 out the trunk. $5 CDs out the trunk. Starting, that was our first production, was Game for sale, when we considered doing business. You know, when you put the business with music. So that was the music business. We did the business at that time.
That was the business.
Yeah, because it's just so much money in the industry, you know. And now you hear a popular phrase now, and so many people got very wealthy off of it. They call them culture vultures. That are not even from the culture or anything, but they made tons of money off a lot of people that look like me and look like my sons and look like you. Yeah. So yeah, that's how we got it. Huh?
Joyce Robinson's dropping some hearts on the gorilla.
That's my Rilla right there.
Gorilla, all right.
Yeah, that's my baby. Yeah, that's
like,
my baby.
I'm gonna drop it. Okay, I like it.
That's
all
my
right.
baby. Yeah.
So when you started the business, how was it in the beginning? Did you was it what you expected? Was it more than what you expected, or did you have times of total discouragement? I mean, how was it in the beginning?
I think the discouragement that'll hit you every now and then, anytime you're taking on a new venture. But once you do a couple things, then you know that if you just keep going, you'll see some daylight. But starting out, it was fun because we were having fun. We were in the studio, we were traveling, you know. We had a couple crews. We had a crew called Sector 33rd back then. We had a guy we called Tar, Kilo. We had fun. We had fun during those times. We performed, with those guys performed, and then we had the Baby Game back then too. They followed our first CD. And then Baby Game had a nice following in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Very nice following. It's youngsters now, probably 29, 25, 30, and they all probably can sing some Baby Game songs for you.
Okay.
Yeah. In Grand Rapids, Michigan.
That's encouraging.
Yeah.
So are you making you feel like you're making an imprint in Atlanta and globally, or nationwide and globally?
Well, to be honest with you, that's not our intention.
Oh, okay.
Our intention, our marketing and promotion is not for the masses. Those days are over with for marketing and promoting. Today, you kind of want to just find the people that relate to you, people that like your music, people that like what you stand for. It really don't take much. Anyone that's listening now, it doesn't take much. If you get 1,000 people, and each of those people relate to you enough, like your music enough to spend $100 a piece throughout a 12-month span, that'll give you 6 figures at the end of the year. It doesn't take much. Reaching even the larger industry, even the larger companies are not trying to reach the masses anymore. With the analytics and again with this phone, it doesn't take much for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
That's interesting that you should say that. So what is the Where do we go as far as concerts are concerned? Do we not care about them because we have virtual music? I mean, they can download and they can even download the visuals and get just as much, right?
Well, not really, because it's even like I like hip hop, I like jazz, but there's nothing like being able to sit front row or sit at a table and hear, and if you could hear Kenny G or Najee blow that horn live. There's nothing like a live performance. I don't think nothing will replace that. I know that COVID has slowed down a lot of it, but I don't know. You want to do your live shows. You want to be
Oh,
able to do live shows, and people enjoy live shows. I'm one that do. I love live shows.
okay. So
Yeah,
you be glad when we get back at it heavy, right?
absolutely,
Oh, okay.
absolutely. Yeah,
But in the meantime, you can sustain yourself because of the technology that's in place. Is that what you're saying?
the technology and the love, and those that are showing you love on the daily. And it's not always judged by the likes or by your follows. It's judged by those transactions. It's
Okay.
judged by the transactions from your website and your analytics from your website. Where are they at? See, with this technology, you can pinpoint exactly where your hits are coming from, where your purchases are coming from, and then that's who you build that relationship with. You don't want to try to spread yourself thin like you're some type of Seagram's gin, that you have that type of pocket to try to do a Super Bowl ad or something like that. You kind of want to build your relationship with people that relate to you, and
Mm-hmm.
just build as many of those that come to you, that you attract to you. You build them, you take care of them, and you give them what they're asking for.
Okay.
Hmm.
I just put your web up on the screen so that if anybody needs to contact you, you're encouraging them to go through the web. Although you are on most media platforms, social media platforms, but if they go through the web, then you can get in contact with. They can find you.
Yeah, if they go
Um,
to the web, there'll be links there for
okay, good.
them. Hmm.
So I'm young. I'm a rapper, or I'm in the game. Okay, as you put it, I'm in the game. I want to do entertainment, maybe some acting, but mostly I'm a poet, Lord poet, and so I want to come to you. Are you taking clients?
At the moment, I'm full. My hands are full right now at the moment. So
Okay,
at the moment, I don't have the time for to
okay,
take on another client right now.
okay.
Not at this moment.
Not at this moment,
Not at this moment. Maybe
but
down the future, sometime we'll open those doors up. But
okay. Yeah,
yeah,
as your staff expands, I'm sure.
yeah, yeah. But I
Um,
wouldn't want to hold anyone's talent up or anything of that nature. So no, I wouldn't be the one to contact.
Okay, so if I still want to get in the game, how do I do it? Do I look up somebody just like you, or do I contact you and you hook me up with a the same conglomerate down the street? How do I
I,
do that?
Now, what I could do is I'm not, I don't charge for this game. I'll give you free game if you call me, if you reach out, if you send me an email. I'll tell you what you can do
Hmm.
uh to get your career started.
Hmm.
But yeah, that I won't hold up. I'll give you whatever you ask me. Anything that I know, I will share it with you. I won't hold it up from you. I'll give knowledge away. I'll give game away.
Oh,
Anytime it's asked of me.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, anytime it's asked of me, anyone that called me or anything in the past, they'll tell you that. He'll tell you everything he knows.
So what would you advise? How would you advise young or old, whoever wants to get in the game? What would you say to them? Hold on, we have let's take a question here.
Okay.
Teresa Lamar says, "What is the type of music?"
Well, we call it game, rhythm and game, and then game spitters. We have what you would call R&B. We call rhythm and game. We have that music available. I would encourage you to go to www HeavyGame.biz, and just take a scroll through there. I'm guaranteed you will find something that you will enjoy. It's free listening, no subscription, no account set up or anything. You can just come and go as you please.
Okay.
www.heavygame.biz.
Okay. All right, Teresa, there's your answer, boo. We also have a random Facebook user that's just saying, hey, they didn't register, so we don't see their name. So anyway, I'm back to anybody who wants to get in the game. Like you'll call them and put them up on what they need to do, but just random for the person who doesn't feel they're ready. Can you generally tell me what I need to do? Or tell us what we need to do to get in it? Like, do I need to work on skills first? Make sure that's tight. Do I, what's your advice?
Yeah, I would say, first of all, believe in yourself. Don't look for validation from nobody. And get your website started. Get your website. Invest in yourself. Well, these phones, you don't even have to get a photographer anymore. You can use your phone. Take you some nice pictures and then hit the studio. Whatever it is you do, hit the studio. Make you some quality music that you like as an artist. And then you get out here and you present that to the world. You present that art to the world, and those that are attracted to you, it's a guarantee they will find their way to you. Guaranteed. But you have to put the legwork in. And it's going to take some money. You got to be willing to lose before you win. So yeah, I wouldn't bet on the social media platform so much. Use them as tools. I would encourage all artists to have their own website where their music is available on their website, where they can sell their music directly to their listener. That's my advice to them.
And you have an example of that website at HeavyGame.biz as well as the GorillaGrind.com.
Yes. Yep. Yep. That's what I would tell them. And again, don't try to get validation from anyone. Find the people who recognize and understand your art. That's what you have to do. Get that chasing the masses thing out of your mind. It's done. Those days are over with. Find you a congregation, so to say, of people that understand your word, that understand what comes out of your mouth, or whatever. If you're painting, whatever art you present to the world, find those that relate to you. I guarantee you that they will attract to you.
Find your people, huh?
Find your people. That's all you have to do.
That's all you got to do, because they'll support you.
Absolutely, to the end. To the end. They're not no fly-by-night people because you're popular. These are people who really mess with you. These are people who really like what you have going on. Those are your people. Not because you had one hot song or whatever. No, those are diehard fans. This is why you can see so many legends from the day come back to life today because of this technology, because they had true live people who loved them, and they're still there. So once they presented their platform, they gave their people somewhere to come.
Oh yeah, them old school rappers.
Yeah, great day for them. Great day for them.
I love it. And you don't hear it a whole lot. I have some vinyl with them, not vinyl, but some CDs.
Yeah,
and I love to put those in.
Yeah, and then you look. There's tons of other artists that a lot of people may not even know who are doing well for themselves and feeding their families off their art because of this technology.
So, you ever gonna get back in the studio yourself?
I dibble and dabble. I do dibble and dabble. Sometimes, my sons, they put me up to it. That's my fountain of youth. My children, my fountain of youth, my nephews and my daughter, my sons, those guys are my fountain of youth. They'll geek me up. I feature on a few of their songs. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I feature on a few of their songs. We have fun. Like I said, we have fun doing it, and that's the main thing. You have to enjoy what you're doing, man. You have to.
That's why we do Passion Speak, because people who have a passion don't need to be urged to talk about it. They'll talk about it. They love it. I mean, they
Yeah.
wake up doing it, they go to sleep doing it, and they talk about it throughout the course of the day. You know, you following your passion when somebody says, seriously, are we back on that subject again? Yes, we are.
Yes, man.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we are. We're going to talk that subject again. That's right.
Again. Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you just know it. It just oozes, and I can feel it from you. I can see that. Yeah, it's a part of you guys' life. And Joyce Robinson, your heart, she part of it too. She knows.
Hey, she's more part of it than the public knows. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she was there from the beginning.
All
she was there from the beginning. Yeah.
I don't have any more questions. Do you have anything you want to leave with us?
No, I just thank you for sharing your platform.
Yeah,
this has been fun, and I enjoyed myself.
We didn't have that much time, but I wanted to just touch on and give people hope. You know, I like what you said about just, go after your people instead of trying to go after the masses. Just go after your people. This what is it that social media does, going viral? That going viral stuff might be unrealistic. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
The viral is not unrealistic. It's just that it's a method to it. It's a method to going viral without compromising who you are. There's a mathematic method to going viral based on your content.
Okay.
You anything that you put out has the capabilities of going viral, but it's just going to it's a way that you present it. It can't go viral. Yeah, no, that's very going viral is very realistic. But the thing about going viral, you want to be in position to capitalize off of that. You just don't want to be popular.
You want to monetize.
You become popular, you want to be able to monetize off your popularity.
All right.
Okay, it's a difference is being known.
From the neighborhood. You know Kevin Humes? Do you know Kevin Humes? He's from the neighborhood. He says Sandy. No, probably Sigsby.
Sigsby, okay, yeah. I might know a nickname.
He says Sandy, send his link. There is link, Kevin. It's HeavyGame.biz and GorillaGrind.biz. Or excuse me, .com.
Yep, GorillaGrind.com.
Yep. You can go there and reach out. Kevin is now living, he's saying he's living in Miami. Oh,
Port of Miami.
Teresa is saying the link is quite small, unable to read. Would you please send me the link? Yep, Teresa, I'll get you in your inbox, babe. Or it should be on top of this announcement, probably on top of the announcement. So you might be able to see it there. But in any event, you can inbox me because he's easy to find. So, okay. What else we got? She said thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your interest.
Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin and Joyce. I don't want to say thank you to Joyce because she part of you. Kevin said he got it. So he must have looked and found it. So I appreciate you, Boonce, for dropping in and sharing some game with us. And hopefully the people who are seeing this and want to connect with you, they can go to your link and, call you or email you and get what information they're looking after. Sorry that you're not taking any more clients at this time, but never say never.
No, just not at the moment.
Yep, just not at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I appreciate you once again. We are talking with Oakdale Boonce of HeavyGameBiz and GorillaGrind.com. He is the founder and CEO and marketing guru. And we got one more. Unique says go good stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate you.
Oh, all right, dear. You have been watching. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching Passion Speak, where we give those with a passion a platform to speak. Thank you so much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time. I can't get enough of
Celebrate every day. Wanna thank the man above it. Ride this thing till the wheels fall off. Ain't looking back for nothing. Keep my head straight ahead. Wanna see my blessings coming. Yeah.
Venus and Venus, talking big body. Better get with it if you